Hey everyone, and welcome back. Unless, of course, this is your first time here, in which case, hello, nice to meet you. Today we are going to be starting kind of a bigger project, but one that I am so excited about and have wanted to do for so long. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be creating a series of unfortunate events in The Sims 4. I think the order I want to do this in, since the videos are going to include create a sim, building, and gameplay, is first make a few videos creating all the sims we'll need, and trust me, there are quite a few to make for this series, so that'll likely be 3 or 4 videos in itself. Then I'll go in and do like the necessary builds for all of the important places in the Baudelaires' lives and finish it out with a gameplay series trying to get as close as we can to the book storyline in The Sims, which, I mean, we all know can be a bit random, so we'll see how that goes. My goal is to kind of do 1 video per book, so in total it should be a 13-part gameplay series, if that's something you're interested in. So if you are unfamiliar with a series of unfortunate events, I will give you a quick rundown. A series of unfortunate events is a series of 13 children's novels written by Daniel Handler under the pen name Lemony Snicket. The books follow the turbulent lives of orphaned siblings Violet, Klaus, and Sunny Baudelaire. After their parents' death in a fire, the children are placed in the custody of a murderous villain, Count Olaf, who attempts to steal their inheritance and causes numerous disasters with the help of his accomplices as the children attempt to flee. As the plot progresses, the Baudelaires gradually confront further mysteries surrounding their family and deep conspiracies involving a secret society. So the tone of this series, of the books, of the show, is kind of Victorian Gothic. The books are noted for their dark humor, sarcastic storytelling. So it will be a little bit of a darker kind of aesthetic in the cast, the builds, and the gameplay, but as the title implies, it's unfortunate events, so I don't know what else we could ask for here. So getting into it, I actually originally recorded like 3 hours worth of content creating the Baudelaire family, and OBS kind of botched all of that footage, and I love you guys, but I'm also really happy with how they turned out, so rather than redo the Baudelaires, I'm just going to really quick show you them and how they turned out, and then in this video, we can work towards making Count Olaf and his troupe together. So I started here with Violet Baudelaire. Violet Baudelaire is the eldest of the 3 Baudelaire orphans and one of the main protagonists of the story. She's the daughter of Beatrice and Bertrand Baudelaire, as well as the elder sister of Klaus and Sunny. Like her siblings, Violet is intelligent, charming, innovative, kind-hearted, resourceful, and polite, but is most well known for being an incredibly talented inventor. One thing unique to Violet is that when she's thinking hard about something, she ties her hair back with a purple ribbon. So I did make multiple outfits for each sim. For their daily wear, I kind of wanted to get as close as I could to what they're wearing in the books, and Violet's wearing this like purple collared dress, so I'm not obsessed with this color, but it's kind of the closest we were going to get. And then I don't really have a rhyme or reason for why certain outfits are where they are. They just happen to fall that way. So here is her Proof Rock Prep outfit, her Hotel Bellboy outfit. This is kind of the outfit that she wears on the island in the last book. I don't want to give away too much in CAS, but I also assume if you're watching this series that you may be somewhat familiar with the characters and with the storyline. Here is her pinstripe suit for when they are with Esme, which I am just obsessed with this new suit from Life and Death. Then here is her little pink overalls moment. I don't actually remember when she wears this. I'm going to have to go back and do my research, but I know that this outfit is like a core memory of the series to me. Here are her pajamas, which I kind of hate, but that's okay. We've got this for the wedding scene in the first book. If you know, you know. I'm not going to spoil too much of that. Then we have this outfit for when she's in, I want to say the village. I want to say this is the outfit she's wearing there. This is kind of the best I could do for when she and her siblings are dressed up at the carnival. I mean, if you have not read the books or watched the show, I don't know how much I can explain this, but if you have, like, please forgive me for how this looks. I know it's a little crazy. For swimwear, I tried to put them in the sailor outfit for the Grim Grotto. Okay, so for Violet, I wanted to do an option where she's still in her daily wear outfit, but she has her hair tied back, and I use this little purple headband as a ribbon. Kind of the closest I could get, but I wanted to make sure that when she does invent something, or when I try to make her invent something in The Sims, that she does have that going on up there. And then lastly, we have her Lucky Smells lumber mill outfit and her raincoat for the third book. I also wanted to point out that although I tried to go by book illustration for their daily outfit and stay true to that, I will acknowledge that I haven't read the books probably since I was 14 or 15, and I've watched the show a few times, most recently about a year and a half ago, so that's a lot fresher in my mind. So I did try to use the show as the source material for some of the other outfits, but as far as daily wear goes, I'm trying to be as true to the book as I can. Okay, so next we have Klaus Baudelaire. So Klaus is the middle child and one of the main protagonists. He's the younger brother of Violet and older brother of Sunny. He is also the only boy among his siblings. He is very intelligent and enjoys reading books and conducting research for fun. With Klaus, I kind of struggled between making him a child versus a teen because he is 12 at the start of the books. And I feel like Sims kids just look so, like, juvenile. But I also felt like this helped kind of distinguish he and Violet as teen and child siblings rather than looking like two adults and then Sunny's a baby. And I don't know, I think this just made more sense in my mind to have that distinction. So, but EA, if we could get preteens at some point, I would be very, very grateful. So Klaus in the book is wearing this like blue suit for some reason. I actually don't know why. I don't know if that's ever like explained. And then here is his proof rock outfit, hotel. This is his suit for when they get off the island. I kind of toyed with the idea of aging them up throughout the series because Klaus is 12 when the series starts, but he's 14 by the end of it, which is the same age Violet is at the start. And so if I was being logical, I think he would be a teen by then, but I really don't want to go through the work of doing all of this again for him as a teenager, so I think we're just going to stick it out with him as a child. Here is his suit. They don't have pinstripe for the kids, which made me really sad, but this is going to have to do. And then here is his outfit for when they are in the VFD. Here are his pajamas. This outfit definitely goes with Violet's like farm flannel chic outfit. I truly can't remember when they wear it, but I know I saw plenty of pictures of it. So hopefully as we're going along, I can remember why I created these outfits. And then hear me out again. Here is Klaus when he and Violet are dressed up at the carnival. If you know, you know. Sailor outfit. Lucky Smells lumber mill outfit. And his raincoat. In the show, Klaus wears a plain blue one, but this was kind of the best we were going to get, so I guess now he can have some cats. Before I forget, I do also like to point out that on this channel, I do use a lot of custom content in my Create a Sim. I know it sounds greedy, but despite all of the packs and kits and everything that EA has supplied with us, I do feel like I'm just missing things clothing and hairstyle wise a lot of the time, and so I do use a lot of CC there. However, I don't use CC in my builds, so do with that what you will. Next, we have Sunny Baudelaire. Sunny was born much later than her older siblings, Violet and Klaus. She took an interest in biting things starting on Beatrice's birthday. Sunny's first word was bite, indicative of her razor-sharp teeth and tendency to be used as a human can opener. Despite only knowing how to speak a few words, she primarily communicated in a form of baby talk that few could understand, but her siblings would manage to translate for her. So with Sunny, I kind of ran into the same problem with Klaus, where she is a baby at the start of the series, and 2 years later when the series ends, she is a toddler, and I didn't know if I was going to make her an infant or a toddler, what made more sense for the story and for her appearance. And I kind of honestly went with toddler because if you have played with infants in The Sims 4, you know that they can be just in absolute pain, and this story is very complicated, and there are lots of twists and turns, and I just needed a sim who could walk. And so here we are with toddler Sunny. Here is her daily outfit and an image for reference. And then she has a proof rock prep outfit as well. Her hotel outfit. This is the outfit that she wears at the end on the island. And then a suit, again, not pinstriped, but the best we can do given our circumstances. pajamas. This is her Western outfit, and I think this one is so cute. And then here is her as Chabo the wolf baby when they are dressed up at the carnival. I don't really have an explanation for this. It's a little terrifying, but I think that is what they were going for. Sailing outfit, lumber mill outfit, and her yellow rain jacket. In The Sims 2, I forget because I don't make a lot of kids and toddlers and infants in CAS. I more so have my Sims give birth and then kind of go from there. I forget how limited our options are for outfits the further down in the life cycle you go. Like, the younger a Sim is, the more restrictive their options are in Create a Sim, which is a little bit frustrating. I also went ahead and made the Baudelaire parents. They're actually never depicted in the novel, so I only went kind of based off of their show appearance, but also took a little bit of creative liberty with that. So here is Beatrice. I only did one outfit for them because, spoiler alert, they die at the very beginning of the story, so I didn't want to invest like too much time into them. Although I did make Beatrice's opera outfit. Again, something not included in the books, but I just think her character looks so beautiful in this scene that I couldn't not do something similar. And then we have Bertrand here. Tried to make him look like grown-up Klaus was the idea. And yeah, so there are the Baudelaire parents. Again, I want to have them in there because I think, as dark and morbid as it sounds, I want to have them killed off at the beginning of the gameplay because I want the Baudelaire children to start off with that grief because I think it drives a lot of the narrative and I don't want to lose that aspect by just never having the parents exist in this world. Okay, so now we are going to go in and make Count Olaf and his theater troupe. Count Olaf is the main antagonist of a series of unfortunate events. He's a criminal, mastermind, and serial killer who led various fire-starting members of the volunteer fire department. He is the arch enemy to the Baudelaires and plotted to steal the Baudelaire fortune from them. So I do again want to kind of go more the book route with this. However, he has really exaggerated features in the book, so I might borrow a little bit from the show for that purpose. So Count Olaf does have a unibrow. I want to do my best to make that happen. I might actually have custom content of it. I want this man to be evil. This is the hair I was looking for. I hate this hair. I would never normally use it, but I think this is an instance in which it makes sense. Actually, this might be exactly the kind of thing I'm thinking of. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, one of Count Olaf's whole things is he's frequently in disguise trying to steal the Baudelaire fortune, and so I'm going to go through and kind of assign him different outfits based on what he's disguised as. That way, throughout gameplay, we can switch him into these outfits and make everything kind of more immersive. So the first one is when he is Stefano. So Stefano poses as a doctor, I believe. So I've run into a problem. In the show, he has no hair when he is Stefano. However, he does have a really long beard. Issue being, if I put a beard on him in his formal wear, it's going to carry over to all of his other outfits. And I don't want that. So I think any changes in facial hair, we might just have to take the loss on, because I don't want to mess up his daily wear, because that's what he's going to spend the most time in. One of the big things with Count Olaf and members of his troupe is that they have an eye tattoo on their ankle. It helps the Baudelaires identify him when they are disguised and things like that, so I want to make sure there's something on his ankle. So next we are going to have him as Captain Sham from book 3, The Wide Window. I really like this disguise. I'm excited to do it because he's wearing like kind of a fashion forward like blue trench coat with a sweater underneath, and I really want to see if we have something like that in The Sims. Now he does have a peg leg in this disguise. I don't really think that's going to be possible for us. Maybe a brown boot to kind of make it look like a peg leg would be okay. Wow, we don't have an eye patch in The Sims 4. That is like incredibly surprising to me. We'll do the black monocle. It's not exactly what I'm going for, but I think it's the best we're gonna get. And I do think this might be as close as we get to a sailor's hat. Then we have Shirley, and Shirley is Count Olaf's outfit when he dresses up as a woman at the Lucky Smells lumber mill. I'm really excited to make this one. This is definitely the hair I was thinking of. It's not exact, it's not quite what I was thinking, but I do like this hair. Oh, this is the same outfit Violet's wearing. Okay, then we have Coach Genghis. Now, Coach Genghis is Olaf pretending to be a gym teacher, so he can meet the Baudelaires at Proof Rock. So I went back and forth a lot on the idea of having Olaf wear the turban in this disguise. I think, as of now, I'm going to let him wear it, because in the series it's described as Olaf being stupid and ignorant and saying he wears it for religious reasons but not understanding the religious and cultural reasons behind it. So for right now, I think I feel okay with it in there. However, that might change, and if people have other opinions, other perspectives, I would really love to hear them, because I'm not married to the idea of keeping this in here. So next we have him as Gunther, which is when he lives with Esme. This is probably my favorite disguise of Olaf. I do think it's really fun. I'm hoping he has a pinstripe suit in here. Violet did, so I can't imagine that he wouldn't. Yes, okay, amazing. Okay, so next we have him as Detective Dupin. We then have him at the hospital. This is going to be, I think, solely Get to Work. Okay, honestly, unfortunately, maybe we're gonna have to go with this. I can't believe we don't have better doctor gear. The crow outfit? Wait, I have such a good idea for when we get to the Village of Foul Devotees. And then last but not least, we are going to have him as the ringmaster. And then just in like a crazy looking ringmaster suit. Alright, so now we are going to be moving on to the members of Count Olaf's troupe. So Count Olaf's troupe are, along with Count Olaf, the main antagonists of a series of unfortunate events. Many of them are conspiring to plot a way to obtain the Baudelaire fortune, although others follow Olaf for other motivations. Many of them are on the fire-starting side of VFD. Okay, so Fernald, better known as the Hook-Handed Man, was a member of Count Olaf's leader troupe and former VFD apprentice of Anne Whistle Aquatics. He helps torment the Baudelaire orphans in Olaf's various schemes, although he eventually loses his hostility. Now, one thing about the Hook-Handed Man is he does have quite a few scars, so I want to make sure we're including those. Okay, I'm honestly pretty happy with this.
Bruh.
Why can't they wear both of these? Maybe we'll go with some black gloves, like he's trying to hide the fact that he has hooks for hands? I don't know. I think that's kind of the best we're going to do. Okay, so next we're going to do the white-faced women. So like Fernald, the white-faced women, also known as the powder-faced women, are members of Count Olaf's acting troupe. They assist him in his various schemes to obtain the Baudelaire fortune. Like Olaf's other associates, very little is known about the white-faced women other than that they are sisters. Though Lemony Snicket never reveals much about them, it is known that they once had a third sibling who died in a fire that burnt down their home. It is possible that Count Olaf was responsible for this fire, although there is no proof of this. Okay, I think this is pretty good for them. It actually gave me almost like perfect eyebrows. I think I'm gonna save them and maybe just make them a little bit more animated. I'm happy with this. It's kind of fun to use some of this, like, absurd CC that I have that I never use. Okay, wait, no. This is perfect. This is going to be what we go with, I think. Okay, Crystal Creations coming through with the hair and the outfit. I'm kind of obsessed with that. And we're gonna randomize a twin. I want these women to be, like, looking exactly the same. We're again gonna open packs and get Crystal Creations out. I literally don't think I've ever used pretty much anything from Crystal Creations in Create a Sim, so it's kind of nice to get a chance to do that. So now we have the hench person of indeterminate gender. So this person is described as a sinister, androgynous individual that looks like neither a man nor a woman. A core characteristic about this person that causes shivers to the children is that they are always silent. So in the books, the hench person of indeterminate gender isn't explicitly stated to be non-binary, and I found this comment on Reddit that I think describes it really well. In the books, they are essentially borderline inhuman, so it's indeterminate gender because you can't really identify any of their features. In the show, this individual is non-binary, and I think that is more respectful to people who live with that identity, so that is more so the route I'm going to take when creating this hench person. Also, I've never really, like, used the cringe trait before, but this animation is so funny. Okay, like, I do think I'm pretty satisfied with how this is turning out. Okay, and then the last sim we have in this troupe is the Bald Man. So the Bald Man, also known as Baldy or Takuna, was an associate of the villainous Count Olaf and a member of the Count's original theater troupe. A tall, muscular man with a bald head, often dressing in a long black robe. The Bald Man was perhaps the least active and quietest of Count Olaf's troupe. He would often stand at the back of the troupe silently while other members did the talking. He would often instead be used by Olaf for tasks such as heavy lifting, brute force, or other such jobs which he seemed to enjoy. Okay, so the bald man is like huge. That's like part of his thing. I'm not mad at something like this. He looks a little bit like a park ranger. With the Crystal Creations boots, just everybody's favorite pack today. And then he does sometimes wear like the fingerless gloves, so I am going to throw a pair of those on him. Alright, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to leave a thumbs up or a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from this series or like this in general, and I'll see you in the next one.